Alright, let's see what we have going second. I get to start with both a Lugia and a Pidgey. I will ideally be able to find my Pokeball, or my, not my Pokeball, my Ho-Oh here. Indeedee is not the worst thing to see in the world, I think, here. Lugia kind of takes care of Indeedee. And Lugia's sitting pretty safe overall, I think, from the effects of anything like Sabrina. Their ability to ramp themselves is a little bit scary, but got my Ho-Oh, 1/3 chance to beat any. I would say my other Ho-Oh is probably the one that I want least in that batch. But I do have a Pidgeot and a rare candy now, so I can do the funny Cyrus bounce stuff. Not Cyrus bounce, Sabrina bounce, whatever. Bird bounce. The bird shall be bounced. I don't necessarily mind Lugia taking a hit. It'll give me time to actually find my Alima. I feel like I'm going to draw 3 cards next turn. So I'll have a decent shot at finding it here, I think. I'll go ahead and get my Sabrina free on the bench. Get a May and a Lima. There's a Lima. I can tempo them out of 1 more energy as well. So we'll just hang out for now. Perhaps I can use my May to find my other Pidgey, so that I can start ramping that. Let's look. Where's my other Pidgey? There it is. And I've used both of my rare candies at this point, so I'll put my Mega Pidgeot back for now. For now. Otherwise, yeah, just put an energy on that, and I will end my turn. Mega Pidgeot is rather strong here as well, because I can remove energy actively. I have 5 cards. Do I want to risk an Alima, though? I think risking an Alima when I don't need it is unwise. So that's a very powerful option to have in my hand right now. Because I really just need Lugia to take damage. That's all I need. They are just going to sit and ramp. Alright, well, now I have my Leaf. So we can go ahead and get Lugia out of there. I am not terribly interested in hunting Indeedee, so let's get Comfey out. And now I really need to start digging for my Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot is capable of dealing so much damage to this thing. Just remove energy constantly. Actually, too, I can Pidgeot get Reuniclus up there. KO it. I think I'm safe to play Copycat now. Nothing really bad comes of it. And I might find my Mega Pidgeot. There it is. And now I can bounce something off of the opponent's bench and either retreat or, yep, okay. They're just gonna give me the Indeedee. So let's get Lugia in here and go for the KO. GG. This has probably been my favorite deck to play. Going first. Going against a water energy. Looks like I do have access to my Pidgeot immediately, so it might not be a bad idea to do that. I'm going to not play too many out because it might be Suicune. It might be Suicune. I'm not going to go for that yet. Right now, I think I'm just going to focus on Pidgeot being able to get my... okay, Mars is not like the worst. I haven't drawn anything. Maybe you'll help me find my Mega Pidgeot. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and play Pidgeotto down. And go ahead and research since they've already played Mars. Got my Pokeball and a rare candy. I think I'm going to play Pokeball just to thin out my deck. I really wish one of those was Ho-Oh. I should be able to leaf out into Lugia shortly at the very least. Perhaps that was the play right here instead. But, okay, they have their other Suicune, so they're not entirely bricked. But they're only going to deal 20 here. Alright, what's on the top of my deck? Pidgeot. I think I am going to evolve and start attacking. And I'm going to attack the one in the back. Copycat would be great here. But we'll see if I can actually manage to get it. They can't retreat this Suicune. So they'll probably be able to immediately evolve into like a Greninja or something. Oh, okay. I don't KO it. That's fine. I'm going to survive another hit from it anyway. Froakie's a problem. I can't really get them to feed me Froakie. I am going to go ahead and be able to smack this Suicune though. I don't necessarily know what their plan is here. They could be going for like Greninja EX maybe at this point. I do have an Alima. They're going to have a Greninja up soon. If they go for a Greninja EX, well, even if they go for a regular Greninja, they won't be able to KO me. So I think I could safely put Lugia on my bench and not worry about losing too much. Especially if my next energy is a lightning energy. Watch over and Ilima kind of sucks. Not Ilima. What's her name? I don't remember her name. Irida. Okay, they're going for Greninja EX instead. And they're gonna shifting stream their other Suicune up. Okay. Not their EX. Maybe Ilima. Well, they can't actually hurt my bench anymore. And my next energy is a lightning. Do I sack my Lugia? I think I go for the KO on Lugia. And then it'll have served its job by then. Cyrus ends me here. I forgot to play around Cyrus, but if they want to Cyrus this Pidgeot up, I don't think I'm too heartbroken about that. And yeah, they're gonna go for my Lugia. I can't not copycat here, yeah? That might be a little bit greedy, though. I don't know if they're playing Cyrus. I think I'd rather just get this up off my bench. They still can't go for it. I do have a rare candy as well. Lugia goes down, but I might actually even be able to actively tank with my Mega Pidgeot. Well, that's not true, actually. They're going to be able to evolve that Froakie as well. They're going to retreat into Greninja, I suppose. And Irida. Perhaps I shouldn't have played all of those Pokemon down onto my bench. Well, that'll make Suicune deal 100. Greninja deals 100, so it's not like there's much of a problem. But I definitely need to soak another hit, probably with Lugia. I think I go Mega Pidgeot here. Yeah, because I can't tempo them anymore. I'm also going to copycat just to get access to the rest of my cards. Maybe get access to my Ilima. Well, I have access to my other Pidgeot again, but I'm not going to... I'm not going to put it down yet in Greninja anticipation. I'm going to pick this up. They're going for my Ho-Oh. Okay. Probably want to Cyrus that, if I had to guess. I don't think I can put my other Pidgey down, necessarily. Oh, what are you doing? They are probably going to Cyrus my Ho-Oh up in a turn. Yeah, that's fine. Lugia's done its job. Put it back in my hand. And if they have Cyrus, I'm cooked. But I'm not actually 100% familiar with this deck list. So yeah, Cyrus, I'm cooked. I debated putting an energy on Ho-Oh there. But if they're running one Cyrus, they're probably running two. So show me the Cyrus. Show me the Cyrus and we can all go home, huh? Yeah, there is. Not running a second leaf in here. Oh, GG, I played that to the fact that I could go toe-to-toe with a Suicune like that, I might have been able to win, perhaps, if I had gotten access to my Ho-Oh sooner, for example. It's just variance. It's just variance. Going first again. Keep getting going first. It's like every start that I get. And I guess I'll keep my hand for now. See if I can get them out of the active spot. Maybe I just full send build Mega Pidgeot. Although that Absol does buy me some time. And I do have my Ho-Oh. So I can actually proceed with building Ho-Oh. I might need to... Well, I need to assume that they're not... having their Hydreigon in their hand yet. Pokeball. Probably get the other Pidgey down. Especially since I have access to my Mega Pidgeot. If they don't have their Hydreigon, I'm sitting pretty solid. If they do, Lugia is toast. And I need Lugia for one more turn. Red card, actually, well, that takes away my Ilima, so... Oof, oof, oof. Well, I do have my Leaf. So... I think Leaf is just what I am going to have to do. And then next turn, I can look for my Well, actually, I already have my Lugia. So their Absol is coming into KO range. Not any. Well, I'm still gonna hit it, so I'm not the most concerned. They're gonna discard my May, actually, so I can't look for Pidgeot anymore. But my Ilima, oh, ask and you shall receive. There's my Pidgeot. And they're gonna have to retreat. Cyrus into Hydreigon loses my Lugia. But that's not what happened. GG's. Alright, we are going first. In this recording session, Zalia goes first. Just how it goes. Going first is not terrible here, I suppose. Not worried about Suicune Greninja anymore, so I can go ahead and just draw a bunch of stuff from my deck. And even put Ho-Oh down. And I have access to my Ilima. I may want to do an early Ilima, because if they have Porygon 2, they're going to be able to evolve next turn. And if they evolve next turn, Pidgey doesn't survive that. So I think I need to actually rare candy into Pidgeot to survive here. Never mind, they're going to play Iono. And, well, I have my rare candy, I have my leaf. So I have my tools, at least. I will have access to Mega Pidgeot as well. Yeah. My opponent's taking their sweet time making all their plays, though. Porygon, are you going to data scan now as well? Is he running out of time? Yeah, like, I don't know if you're going to be able to attack. Yeah, I do have to rare candy here, I suppose, if I want to guarantee my survival. And 10 cards left. I can tempo them away. Buy myself one more turn. Can't remember if Slowing Beam Porygon is a debuff on the player or a debuff on Pokemon. At least Pidgeot has 2 more turns up front if I really need it. Okay, well, I think I no longer have... Well, no, I can wait one more turn before I decide on whether or not I want to use Ilima on... Okay, they're going for Buggy Beam. Unless they didn't have the other one in their hand. In which case they were probably just looking for it. Or looking for any Porygon. Either the one that hits big and chunky or not. This is likely to be a Lugia. I don't know if Lugia is the way that I want to go. So we will have to see, of course. And I think instead, I'll wait one more turn. I don't know if retreating there is the right option or not. Leaves me vulnerable to a Cyrus later. But it does keep me having access to my constant, like, bench swapping. And I think I need to hit twice with Ho-Oh. Just so I can secure a KO with Lugia. They changed my next energy to the same one. I do have to play Leaf here. So, Ripperoni potentially to that one. But I'm going to be able to attack twice here with Ho-Oh. If I were them, I'd be more wanting to go after my Ho-Oh at the moment. I am going to have to play Research next turn, I think. Just to get some trainer cards out of my deck. 7. Rocket Grunt is not great. They flip tails. Okay. Yeah. Intentionally sack my Ho-Oh. I don't have access to my Ilima yet. But one of these should be it. You know, in an ideal world, anyway. That's what would be the case. We'll go ahead and sack Ho-Oh here. And we'll do fire over here, water, lightning. Have I used an Ilima? I have not. So they're all in the bottom of my deck. And I'm absolutely going to have to use one to pick up my Pidgeot this next turn. They're stalling for their Porygon 2. Oh, this is perfect. 100% I am going to be able to pick up my Pidgeot here. And get it safely into my arms. Don't know what my opponent's doing. Playing another Team Rocket Grunt. And just one. So that's not very much of a detriment to me. Thankfully. And they conceded. GG's. This deck is like weird. It's like anti-meta. It's like anti-meta. Your opponent's Pokemon type thing. What type are they? Lightning? I mean, I am presented with a... Oh, I can't use Rook Candy. Okay. That's fine. Put the damage counters on my cock and balls. What? Yes, do your jingly noise, little one. Do your little jingly noise. I don't know if I should have put Lugia down there. Tom and Jerry screen.mp3. I mean, I do have a Lima now. So I need my regular Pidgeot. I need my normal Pidgeot. Preferably like this next turn, so I can get rid of Oricorio. Mars sucks. Mars sucks. Mars sucks. May's alright, actually. Yeah, I need May. I need them to retreat into Oricorio. There's interest there over his counterclockwise. What? Oh, you're gonna stall one more turn? Sorry, what I meant is like Lucario's Pokemon ability, but instead boost damage to... Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there's that Pokemon. What do I do? I think I really want Lugia right now. I don't have Lugia, but I do have Pidgeotto. Actually, yes. This is precisely what I want. Because now I can evolve into this and KO the Chingling. Force one of their Oricorios up. If they KO me, I am going to Pidgeot. And I can put an energy on Ho-Oh next turn. And I can retreat it. My Pokeball will actually also draw me a Lugia. So I can even have Lugia, like, take a hit. If they really want to go that route. Yeah, Lugia's clutch here. Lugia's super duper clutch here. Protects Ho-Oh. Get rid of this Pokeball because I don't need it anymore. It's going to be a Ho-Oh that, or no, it's a Lugia. Lugia or Ho-Oh. Not my light rare candy. Or not my Ilima rare candy. I'm going to this Pidgeot. And let's put the other Lugia on my bench because I can. Bonk. What's crazy too is I can actually Illima this Pidgeot if I wanted to for some forsaken reason, but I don't. Good day, sir, or ma'am, or whatever you are. Good day. What a crazy line. GG's. Lugia start is great with an Illima as well. I'm guaranteed to be able to tank some damage here, no problem. I love making something as ludicrous as Lugia EX work. Okay, well, I'm gonna play down my other Lugia, just so I have, like, some Sabrina protection. You can't get rid of Lugia, like, at all. Brick my hand. That's an interesting combo, really. The Celesteela one or this one? Rampardos is kind of scary. Red card is not the worst. My hand sucks. May, Lyra, and Prof. I no longer have my Illima. Hey, who knows? Maybe you don't have your Rampardos. The Celesteela one. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun combo. I feel like I'm likely to get it. In my deck as much as humanly possible. I don't know if I would have put that Ho-Oh down. Especially when I have May. But I really want an Illima. I might Lyra into Ho-Oh. See what they're willing to buy into. Holy shit, May. Yeah, look at her. Okay, if I don't get an Illima, I'm scared of Rampardos. Ho-Oh takes 50. Does 80. Rampardos comes up. I think I want a Pidgey, because Lugia is gonna die here no matter what. Ho-Oh always takes one hit. Not being able to evolve in the active is not the end of the world. I prefer using Ho-Oh than Lugia. Okay, yeah, I will have Ho-Oh take that. That's best of a bad situation kind of scenario. Copycat to get 3 cards. I feel they're getting closer to their Rampardos. So I prefer using Ho-Oh than Lugia until they give more options to play certain energy onto your Pokemon. Then I think I'll just keep Lugia in the PC. That's valid. I've just never made like a proper Lugia deck, so I really wanted to. Top deck, Lyra's pretty powerful here. Or not. Lyra, Illima. Yeah, now I can just put Lugia away. Now I'm gonna take Lugia back out. I have 2 rare candies in there. I do have a Lyra in hand. Oh no, I needed to not evolve. I literally said the word, I have a rare candy. I better use that. A herder. And now they're gonna Rampardos and I lose. Copycat seems strong. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, just use your Rampardos. I lost. Yeah, well, I do have an, this might be a down but not out kind of situation. Ah. Beep. Okay. Okay. Let me just Lyra myself on in here. And, perish. The Daycare Arceus EX build might work on paper, but it does feel gimmicky just letting Lugia sit there on bench while you try to micromanagement your energy. Yeah, this is true. This is true. And if they try and Cyrus or Sabrina me here, it just kind of rescues me. So, I'm not worried. I have ways to get out. That's not the way to get out. Yeah, you know what? Lugia can take a hit. That's okay with me. Maybe Mega Pidgeot was the player all along. The play was the Mega Pidgeots we made along the way, but I am just gonna attack the fossil. Yeah, I'm misplaying everywhere, but I've had, like, no time with this deck. Thankfully, I suppose my opponents are capable of misplaying as well. Cyrus ends me, they have like a 50% of having it if they're running it, but it is what it is. Hail my Lugia, fucker. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Play the Cyrus or the Sabrina. Thank you. You know, arguably Leaf instead of Lyra in this deck might be better. Because that way you just keep energy. I am going first, and I'm starting with Ho-Oh. Uh-oh. A water type? Am I going against... Excuse me. Am I going against a Blastoise? What? Wait, what does Sharpeedo do? I don't know what that Pokemon does. I don't know how to into that Pokemon. I think I want my Mega Pidgeot. How to Ojo board works. Hey, Suicune. Wait. What does... Oh, whoa, I moved my background. Whoops. What does Sharpeedo do? Crunch, flip a coin, 2 energy, 50 damage, flip a coin. If heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I see. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I guess I have a rare candy. Alright, well, we're going the route of Lugia. And for me, Lyra is more worth with Pokemon that has more retreat costs, while Leaf is better with Pokemon 2 retreat costs or less. To use this to switch my active Pokemon with Bench Baby. Yeah, maybe I'll swap out Lyra for Leaf, because everything in this deck has a 2 or less retreat cost, so it serves the same function. I don't want to play my Pidgey yet. Let me Lyra, actually, into my Lugia for a moment. And then we'll see if I can, like, Ilima back into my Ho-Oh. Just guarantee I survive that. Plus, then if I can take down Carnivana, Sharpeedo has 90 HP, so I can't really do much about that. I can maybe do something. Perhaps I can get my Mega Pidgeot. That'd be pretty bonkers. Because then I could discard energy from my opponent. But I've already used my May, so we'll see. Are you going to evolve? And then there's a spider Pokemon with Whimsicott. Ariados? Yeah, Ariados with Whimsicott's pretty fun. Ilima. Give me Ho-Oh. Give me Lugia. I'm going to put Pidgey on the bench. This might seem counterproductive. I'm also going to give Pidgey my water energy that I get here, because my next energy is water. So I can just put that on Lugia if I need to. And if they Sabrina, I just feed them my Pidgey. So I am chill. Team Rocket Grunt, I don't really care if it succeeds. I would still just let them knock out my Ho-Oh. Eevee! What is this deck? Hello! Crystal Moma. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're about to witness a Suicune get exploded by a Lugia. This is very fun time in our lives. What a joyous day for everybody. Exploding the Suicune with a Lugia. Say goodbye, Lugia. Goodbye, Lugia. I keep forgetting to switch out my Lyra. I mean, I gotta start Lugia. Perhaps I can May myself up a Ho-Oh. Or I can Pokeball myself up a Ho-Oh. Or a Lugia or a Pidgey. That's a Ho-Oh. This is a good day. Let's just put Pidgey down. What are they gonna do? Sabrina me and then I will perish. I think... Put an energy. 2 energy. Well, if they get their Charizard, if they're running Stokesard, I'm not doing too hot. Are you going to retreat into that Moltres, though? And do you have a Flame Patch? You do have a Flame Patch. Okay. That's not good. Flame Patch buffed this deck. You could run it, I don't know what Moltres Charizard is like with 2x speed and 2 Flame Patch. Okay, well, I have my Alima. So I need them to brick on Charizard now. There are so many cards to get your stage 2 Pokemon these days. They probably already have it. They got a Charmander. Maybe they don't already have it. I hope they don't. They're gonna rare candy into it, though. They're gonna rare candy into that motherfucker. It might be too late now, but perhaps I should have been building my Pidgey the whole time. I should have been building my Pidgey the whole time. Well, Lugia's worth 2 points, so I don't think it's too late, necessarily. But Rare Candy destroys me here. Rare Candy just annihilates me here. I just run 1x X speed because I need more support card slots. That's fair. Please give me one more turn. I do have one more turn. Now, having Mega Pidgeot ready is of the utmost importance here, I think. I might put my other Pidgey down just so I can, like, perhaps get away with some shenanigans in regards to Pidgeot. Serena, okay, you do have your Megazard. You're probably going to make me come up and fight you. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play a bit of chicken with you here. Wow, got neither of the cards I wanted. Okay. Okay, you don't know how many cards I'm building. Do you stay up? You do. Okay. I'm going to force you into a really bad position, because I know you want to play that Megazard. But you can't, because now Lugia knocks you out. That's okay. Steady fire breathing is what it is. I'm not really afraid of Charmander, and you can't put Charizard in. And I'm about to have a Sabrina on my bench. I think I just win. I'm just going to copycat for the rest of my cards. Or for one off of the rest of my cards, I suppose. Nope, just the rest of my cards. And there is my Pidgeot. Yay! Let's go 180 damage. Let's see. To be fair, like, you see a Lugia, like, who runs that card? What is even in that deck? Lugia with a double elemental attack? Yeah. Lugia is a really big threat to specifically Mega Charizard Y, too, because it drops to 170, and those decks don't run Giant Cape. They just don't run Giant Cape. They got too greedy with the stall, yeah. They got super duper greedy. I'm going second and I start with Ho-Oh. I mean, like, I gotta start with Lugia, right? I gotta start Lugia. Starting Ho-Oh is not terrible either. Oh, no. I can't do shit about that. This is why I need to leave. Oh, I'm gonna replace, I'm gonna play this out and see where it goes. But this is why I need to leave. Oh, I am boned. Aha. Well, that is the full art Lugia every time and not the immersive art. Yeah, right? Where's the immersive art Lugia with his broken neck? Where the broken neck? Where it be? Oh no, not the 2-minute ad on Twitch. No. But I'm playing a game. I can actually trap Charizard in front now. Is my next energy lightning? Fire. Okay. I really want Charizard up front. I really, really want Charizard up front. I want to start deleting energy from that guy. Double Flame Patch is very rough. If I can Alima... Now it's too late for that. It's far too late for that. I can Lyra. No, I can't Lyra. I just have to copycat. Did I use... I think I used Pidgeotto on this one. Yeah. There's my Pidgeot. There's my red candy. Alright. Time to flip 3 heads. Time to flip 3 heads. Retreating actually would be the winning play here. But will my opponent do that? Like, retreating, I can't do anything about that. I can do absolutely nothing about retreating. The only thing is if they have... I need to flip 3 heads. And I need them to not have a flame patch. Three heads. 1. Okay. Do you have a flame patch? There's a chance you don't, but there's a very high chance that you do. Cyrus! Ho-Oh has damage on it. Or do you want to just kill the Ho-Oh for some reason? Because, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Flame Touch. Oh, face tank, go. Well, I mean, at least I know you're going to dedicate 1 energy to that, and then you need 2 energy on... Lopunny. This might sound funny. I don't think I'm going to play any cards. I think this deck is probably afraid of Lopunny. And in case of Lopunny, I think you want your Mega Pidgeot. Copycat to unbrick themselves. They do lose a card from that, I think. They had 6 cards. Yeah, they had 6 cards. No, they played Copycat, so they just 5 cards now. But that does mean I can play a pretty fat Professor's Research here. And a Pokeball, potentially. There's my Lugia. There's my guy. There's my Pidgey. Two Lugia EX with 1 Leaf and 1 Illima sounds doable. I would go with 1 Lugia EX and 1 Illima, 2 Leaf. Red. Oofy, ouch, my bones! Not my bones! Does that actually do 40 damage to Lugia on the bench? Well, I guess we'll never know. But I do have a... I just have all the things. There's a Ho-Oh, there's an Illima. Biggest bonkus. Water, electric, fire. I'm gonna make them feed me their Lopunny. Num 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 num. Yep, go for the Copycat. Maybe you get another basic. If you get another basic, you're in pretty good standing, I think. Num num num. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that Bunnyuri. Nummy. Come here. Bonk. Let's do electric, fire, water. All cards still have the rule of deal damage to active Pokemon, so don't worry about the bench getting boosted. You know what? I'm always curious about how cards interact, though. But yeah, red does have... I forget that red has the fine print active Pokemon. Not benched. You know I'm just gonna eat that Bunnyuri, right? Oh ho ho. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna eat whatever you put out instead. Num 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 num. Let's have a Cyrus. I have a sneaky play. I have a super sneaky play. Because I can Elima that Pidgeot and save it from Cyrus. I have 2 rare candies in there. It's wabbit hunting season. It is wabbit hunting season. Hello? Are you John Gaming? Hello? Is anyone home? Hello? Hello? I think they rage quit. I think my opponent has rage quit. Whoa, high flare. This reminds me of John Hololive. Who is John Hololive? John Gaming. John Hololive, hello. Jonathan Hololive. In my chat. I think they rage quit. I wonder if they realized that they lost because they put that Hitmontop on the bench.